Welcome to Fumble Folks! If you're here for the first time, we're called Fumble Folks because we suck. Hey up, it's a natural one. Hey! Oh. Let's do a constitution save. Because you're now holding the thing.
Spend a key point.
Okay.
Spend another key point.
Oh my gosh! Please!
Shoot at it. At the mummy. Sharpshooter. No. That's a natural one.
You can still succeed.
I'll just.
You can still succeed.
No.
Can you roll a wisdom save?
That one.
Please not want it.
Fuck! Clip it! Clip it! Yeah, I think he just pisses himself.
He does, yeah. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, you piss yourself. Just in time to meet the woman of your dreams, apparently.
Or can I bonus action hide behind the growing miasma of my fucking embarrassment?
It's 11. Or...
That is a no. Oh!
There you go.
Just click the button.
Oh no.
You natural one.
It's fine.
Oh.
The fumble
And
is
half of the
the
other one
fumble
as
is
well.
it tastes of gooseberry.
It tastes of just no hope.
It's an ability. It's a saving
This is
throw.
probably the lowest that I have ever rolled.
Is that a -3 because you rolled a natural one?
If anyone cares, this golem looks like a human. I don't know.
And I'm gonna bonus action Fist of Fury. Fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Oh, like what?
Sarah, please take it. You need to. If it curses you, just what? You need to take it.
Take it. Fucking balls out. Every session I've rolled 3 natural ones.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Putting a fumble in Fumble, folks. That's us.
Wisa.
Oh god, I'm really sorry.
We have done.
Uh,
We did 2 natural 20s before a stream, and then 9 natural ones on stream.
I am kind of happy in a way that people can just see just how much we suck.
One.
Bloody hell, we finally got a natural 20! Yay! Okay, cool.
For the love of God, please send us over.
I know. See you later, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Hi everybody! Hello. Welcome to Fumble Folks. I hope you enjoyed the little video beforehand. That is one of our sessions here on Fumble Folks. But yeah, we have that on every Monday. It's my campaign. I kind of feel a bit sad just watching all of those natural ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Old wounds.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? But no, it's good. It's fine. But yes, welcome to the stream. we are playing D&D. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we will be playing Dungeons and Dragons for a while yet. I thought it was important to say that, and important to say something about this week. It's been a super tough week for us, as people who solely publish D&D 5e material. So, yes, it's important for us to keep playing D&D, keep enjoying D&D. The most important thing, I think, is that we have to remember that even though we are not the the creators of the actual D&D system, the rule system, we are the ones who built the community and built all this amazing content in and around the official stuff. So we are not going to we're not going to stop playing, but we will keep playing the non-official D&D stuff, the things that people have been working hard on for the last 23 years, and we will continue to do that regardless of any decisions that happen apparently in 2 days. So we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. I think Doran is shouting silently from there, which is good. But yes, with that, we're gonna play this game that we love and that we've been playing for like a year and a half. And pass over to Sam.
Yep. As Chris said, we are playing D&D, and I am your Dungeon Master, Sam. We are here with Fumble folks to play the Rapid Riders campaign, and we couldn't play it without our Rapid Riders, so let's meet them once again. Bree, right back to you.
Right back to me, just bat that back, that's cool. But yes, I am Bree, and I'm playing Diana. Where is she on this stream? There. She is a sun elf bard of eloquence / what is she? Shit. Divination wizard. Sun elf, I'm gonna point out, is a homebrew creation that we are proud of. Yes. Shall I bat it over to Phil?
Oh, surprise!
Do we usually go round? Never mind. Okay, we're going that way.
I call on Hawkeye to check on whether that was in or not. Right. Hi, I'm a Phil. And I'm playing Dunstan Dewey Fairfoot. Is a little on the other side of the pidge over here. Is a little part halfling, part elf. Is a ranger as well, a swarmkeeper ranger. Above ground, most of the time he spent a lot of time with his burb friends, but we are deep in the mine, so strangely the things he used to do, the help he used to get, he's been getting from bats and creatures that you might find in caverns and the like. Yeah. And he should definitely not be in a large-scale battle like he just has been. So.
Also, Dewey is half dew elf, half halfling, which is another amazing homebrew content that we have made.
Pieces of homebrew content.
2 for 2. Seb.
So, hi, I'm Seth. I play Taxes, the human of the group. Was once the only rogue of the group, but now is the rogue / weird flies monk of the group, which is also homebrew content we have made.
3 for 3, yeah. Doran.
Hello, I am Doran. I play everyone's favorite 8 foot tall, currently 16 foot tall, half giant. He is a Goliath, half human, technically quarter human, which is also a homebrew thing that Fumble folks made. He's also a fighter, a barbarian, and the rogue, and Diana's ex. Which is also a thing that Fumble Folks has made.
Wow. Yeah, that drama, that's what we made.
Can't all be winners. Can't, gotta admit off mistakes.
Wow.
Me.
Wow.
So-
Wow.
You lost her loved highlight, but you've won our hearts.
Thank you.
Ben.
Me? Hi, I'm Ben. I'm playing Zeke Boondiggles, the half gnome, half dwarf, half monk, half warlock. Currently outfitted with a homebrew magic item, and is a homebrew combination of races in our homebrew world setting with our homebrew rules that wouldn't be possible without the OGL. I'm usually a little bit more chipper when I'm introducing myself, but if it's okay with everyone, I would like to say on my behalf, fuck Hasbro. Support third-party creators. Hashtag open D&D.
Hashtag open D&D.
And now,
Exactly.
if it's okay with everyone, let's do quite literally what we're supposed to do and be punk rock and rebel against the overlords that would tell us what to do.
Fight the system.
Absolutely. Fight the system.
You're the resistance.
Viva la resistance.
Speaking of fighting the system and the resistance, the party have just slain Taskmaster the Loxer, a human that is essentially a Reeve, one of the rulers of the provinces of the Colovian heartland, this mining town of Boretha, more of a mining prison. They have joined with both the rebels that they met so long ago in Orvinin, and with a cult that they have converted away from their goddess and instead to worshipping the rebellion and the fight that you are leading them in. You have marched them through to the central chasm of this mine, and you have taken down their leader, who lies dead on the ground. Combination of your attacks taking her out. Around you, the battle is beginning to fade. Those who were fighting on the side of the Empire either being cut down by overwhelming numbers or simply throwing their weapons to the ground, hoping for whatever mercy will be afforded onto them by the people they have kept oppressed and locked up here for decades, if not at least decades for a lot of people. Some more recent, having the Eastern War only just ended within a year. But as you find yourself in this position, eyes begin to turn to you as cries of victory erupt on the battlefield. Still some fighting, but quickly petering out. Anything you guys wish to do in this moment? We are back in the game.
I'm on my back. Thankfully, someone remembered to revive me. I was the afterthought. Used to it.
It's happened so many times. Sorry, man.
I know. But I'm just gonna sit up.
Oops.
Is there anyone who's looking to do combat around me?
Not within punching range or indeed blast range.
Yeah.
Who? Someone ran over to me that wasn't Diana. Who was it? There was someone near me.
DM is loading. Thank you for waiting.
There we go. Have we won?
Highlight looks around. Yeah. He stops drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we have.
Cool. I'm just gonna
lie down.
you just lie down on the ground, just let go of the spear again, just. Ow.
I kind of pick him up and move him like 5 foot away from the tracks because he's currently laying on them.
Just leave me here.
And Highlight is also going to walk up to Elder Nori's body, take off his owlbear cape, kind of wrap them in it, and then pick him up. Like, just carrying him. I just kind of wait for what's next.
Okay.
What's happening around? Sorry, as cries of victory are going up. Are there retreats, surrenders? What's happening?
There is a mix. There's still small skirmishes going on far enough away in the distance. You can see that the Empire are getting so overwhelmed by this point. People who are too far away to help and have already won are either tying up prisoners with rope. There's plenty of rope down here. Or are just bellowing cries. Victory! We're done! We're done!
Yeah.
Actually, Sam, before I wrap her up, them, her, him. Before I wrap them up, are they actually dead? Because I think you mentioned last time they're gone.
No medicine check required. Nobody could survive the injuries that you can see clearly.
Okay, then I wrap them up and then continue waiting. Sorry, I just needed to make sure for that once.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet.
Oh God!
Damn it!
No. Shush. We're going through the ceremony. Shush.
For the narrative.
It's
for the
over
narrative.
for you now. It's
For
over
the narrative. No.
Yeah. So I last week killed a guy by my only one note from last week. I froze a guy. I killed a guy by freezing his skull.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun.
War changes people, man.
What? Diana was always like this, babe.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know it.
Just been a while since he came up.
Yeah. So, if there are like a lot of people around and stuff, then she will not do that again.
You don't think it's like lots of people looking at you executing this person? It was still in the throes of battle. Nobody was like, oh my god, they just executed a prisoner. It was very much a still in battle kind of thing.
Yeah. So I know that Garrick was right next to me. I think Dewey was next to me as well, but the token has moved on there. So I don't know if I think you had moved, maybe. Phil, had you?
Yeah, I think I had gone to get one of the last ones was by Halite, I think, and then I think the last one I shot was, well, no, I think then the last one was the one that was next to you.
So the last thing that you did was you knelt over the top of Reluctantsheep as the light faded from her eyes, and you repeated Osnan's prayer as a bastardized version into her ears.
After she had forced Dewey to reel off the forced prayer that they put on indents.
After hearing that the blow that actually killed her was by a human.
Yeah.
Which still gives me shivers.
Yeah.
You guys are hardcore.
Such a good game.
Hardcore.
So yeah.
On the hardcore note, Taxes is going to sit down.
Yeah. Still hardcore.
Dewey still has like his bow in his hand, and he's basically just kind of now twitching towards any of what seems to be any kind of combat that might be coming towards him, but is very.
Yeah.
Dewey set. Dewey set. Dewey set.
And you pull him at, and he kind of slumps down seated, but he's still like white knuckle gripped around the bow. Done?
It's done.
And like any like hard, because I imagine there's still a lot of noise in here, and every like large sort of cry of pain, he's kind of like. And eventually kind of takes his hand away, like takes his hand off the string, at least, but still has a grip on the.
Which one is your? Are you left or right-handed?
Right-handed. It'll be the.
Cool. Then, for that sake, then Zeke will prop himself up to just kind of shuffle to the side where his hand isn't holding the bow, and will just grab his hand and just hold it. Not going to say a word, just hold his hand.
Has that whole kind of not blinking very much thing going on.
Aw.
I know. Thank you for saving my life.
That makes him kind of like snap out of it a little bit. He's just yeah. I'm not gonna let you get out of it that easy. Well, I'm only Zeke, I'm only used to killing people because I have to.
You had to here. It was them or you.
But I mean, I know Taxes did what she does, but I wanted to. I've not had that before. Yeah, let's not do that again.
Right. Just rest for now.
Okay.
Keep an eye out, but just relax. And I'm gonna try and catch Diana's eye if I can without it being too obvious.
Put that fucking monkey on me, and I'm
Pretty sure that highlight is in the way. No, I don't know. I don't think I'll be paying attention right now.
Okay. That's why he's not trying to do it to the point of actively trying to grab you. He's just keeping an eye on everyone he can see. Not that he can be much help at the moment.
Yeah.
With that, Garrick, at this moment, hand on your shoulder, looks you like looking at your injuries. You're right. You're right. You okay?
Yeah. I want to like sort of not still be holding the guy's forehead, but
Yeah.
just angry. Um. Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine. I feel. I kind of look around at like I think I had 7 hit points. Be like, oh no, everything hurts. And I kind of like look to him, and I know Halite said, shouted out when I killed the guy. So I was looking to him and then looking to the guy on the floor.
Halle is not looking at you.
No.
He's looking like out of the battlefield, like looking for someone, but he's not looking at you. Like, if anything, he's like completely facing away from you.
Yeah.
You know there's no way Garrick could have missed it, and with you looking towards them,
He was
there's
right
almost
next
like
to me.
that sort of like frosty mist still coming into like condensation, like yeah.
Yeah.
They flip their eyes to the side in like almost acknowledgement, but then focus back on you and say, "But are you okay?"
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm alright. Are you okay?
Been hurt worse. A lot.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna make it.
Nah. He died in battle.
But he looks around at that point and sort of moving away, not quite moving away from the conversation, but opening up,
Yeah.
and sees around him as very few combatants are left, and at this point the battle is pretty much won, mostly just victory cries as people are looking towards you all here, because this is where Veloxa was. They recognize you as well, and seeing Veloxa dead on the ground, the unmistakable red hair, no longer atop a moving head.
Okay.
Victory cries and silence otherwise.
Yeah. Can I shout? Oh, do I want to do that? That's horrendous. She says in her head.
Now you've
Yeah.
got to do it.
Garrett's a duo with expertise and insight, so he just puts a hand on your shoulder and just says, "I'm with you."
Doesn't know what he's gonna say.
Doesn't matter. He's with you.
Is that so super barbaric? What did Diana say that
You called? No.
though? No. I think Zeke would. I feel like I need to message you first. No, it's fine.
You can get my attention and I will come over to you if you want.
Yeah. All right.
As soon as she tries to get my attention, I will just give Dewey's hand a bit of a squeeze.
No, I can message you. It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Okay. If you've got it, then.
Oh, you meant like in-game message you.
Well, I meant.
Garrett will sort of take attention away from you doing this as well by raising a dagger in the air. Yeah! Just lining people up in a way that's taking attention away from the fact that you are having a conversation.
Zeke, what do we do with her? Do we take the head?
You want me to cut it off, or will you?
Is that what we do? Is that the thing that we do?
You ready? You prepared to make a speech?
I can. But is that what happens in war?
It's what they would do to us.
All right.
Is it what we want to do to them?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I'm okay with it.
I don't think they are. Or they would be. Looking at Dewey.
I know. That's why I'll do it.
A couple of over at Dewey, a couple of like the bats are literally hugging him, like wings out on. So you're like, oh. But yeah, in a very unnatural kind of pose, but like wings like out like round the arms. These doesn't really seem to be noticing that much.
Ignoring her head and her, locks of massive ginger hair,
Yeah.
Does she have anything else on her that is a sign of her station that is unique to her?
Her shield.
Yeah, her shield has
I
her
know.
chosen crest on it of the steel wall ring.
Is there something tall nearby? Not that. Not
Yeah.
I was-
Okay.
something climbable.
Nothing on the map, but probably some upended carts that are these big mine carts that
Tent?
are good, like 5-6 foot tall, upside down, if that makes sense. The tent is, I mean, you could try and. The tent's structurally not in a great place right now.
Tent pole.
It's a tent pole.
Right. Okay. Well, looking at Dewey and looking back at Zeke, I'll say, don't do that then.
Shield.
Hmm?
The shield. I have a quick idea that might work.
I want to say it, how to say this without being weird and creepy.
Tell them they've lost.
The background is getting increasingly quiet as people are still chanting victory, but are looking towards the leaders. Nori is in Halid's arms. People are realizing somebody important. Some people are making that connection.
Yeah.
And the rest of you are the only figures of leadership that these guys know and are standing around blocks. So it's not like you must make a speech now, but people are looking towards you.
All right, I'll shout over then at Zeke. Take off her armor.
Will raise myself up and cut off her chest piece and put it next to the shield. Because I'm 3 foot tall, I am going to climb onto something that is tall and try and encourage Diana to come up with me. And I'm going to have the spear. I'm going to have the spear in one hand, if that is okay.
I'm gonna ask Garrick to help, but I want to go over to the Harlequin and like grab them by whatever and drag them. She's probably not strong enough to do it alone.
Yeah, also Garrick has a broken arm.
The other arm. Oh, Sam's gone.
Oh no, Sam! Look, it's not that broken. Sam, come back. Like, I just keep imagining Garrick like being like, "Oh, it's fine," and his arm is like,
hanging
Arm is
off.
completely purple.
Good point, actually. With their non-dominant hand, it would just be hold the other one just as close to their side as they can, but with the left hand, they join you grabbing the scruff of this guy's lacquered collar.
Yeah.
It was like hard, the leather, almost like wood resin, almost like hard lacquer, as you drag them up onto this same elevated patch.
Axes also will push herself up and drag over Blox's body for them.
Drag them, give everyone a hand, and dragging them onto this cart.
Just so we know that this was that it? Are there more? Are we assuming that there are more people outside, or we're just waiting for your Tabby, which will be coming in
A day.
You know Tebby must be in Burrowfirth now, and she is on the one-day march from the outside of the mine all the way along that long tunnel to the inside. You also know you have sappers at some point in between there. Ready to blow. Ready to blow it. Their order was when Central was taken, and there was lots of battle noise travelling down that tunnel, and now it has gotten quiet.
All right.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, no, I don't. I got the
Damn it.
Matstone thing.
You do have the Matter Stones.
Yeah.
You never lost them.
No. There,
Now's the time to make an announcement.
All right. Well, I'll take like the armor or whatever, or the shield or whatever, and hold it up and say, I'll probably cast sending at the same time if I'm able, because they know. To I guess younger Nori, probably.
She's not here. It's a good bet that she's.
Yeah. So she's waiting. Yeah, hold that up and say, Central has been taken. The first of many battles to come, and we are victorious. You should all be proud of yourselves. I'm just gonna keep saying it, and whenever the 25 runs out, the 25 runs out. She can just hear whatever she hears.
Yeah. There's a brief moment that almost interrupts your speech as you're getting to the end of those 25 words. You briefly hear "gotcha" as behind all of you, you just hear and there is a huge explosion.
And just before that happens as well, it'll be like, you should all be proud of yourselves. Time to close this mine and move on with our lives.
There is a pause between the sound reaching your ears and the rush of wind that comes from collapsing a huge portion of this tunnel, rushing it inward. Followed, well, it'll be a little bit before, but yeah, gotcha. We're on our way home.
Cool.
I'm gonna just wander next to Diana and just go, that sword of yours still lights on fire, right?
Yeah.
Gonna grab the shield and just say, pierce it through the center with me on fire.
Oh, I can't do it. Can I do it on? I can't do it.
For the sake of flavor, for the sake of flavor, can we do it on command?
Yeah.
It's a crit. It's a crit. Got it right in the middle.
I'll allow it. Rules cool.
And literally just light mine on fire, and then lift and raise it and put it into the cart with Breloxa and the Harlequin, and just let it go up in flames.
I want to cut her hair off as well. Sorry.
You can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine. Do that quickly.
Yeah, and I'll shout out. Everybody, come and regroup. Everybody who needs weapons fixed, go over there. Anyone who needs healing, go over there. Anyone who doesn't need those things, over there, and just regroup and rest.
And the leaders to us.
Yeah.
Eyes go up. Yeah. As people start. You have to move. People start moving. People start dragging prisoners. Not entirely sure where to take them. But just take them along
also put them over there and just don't kill them. Okay. Not yet. Okay. Bye.
Not yet. Bye.
Prisoners all look terrified. Their life hanging there. Not yet. Okay. Bye. You see, there's maybe 100 legionnaires. There's nobody of higher rank that has not gone down fighting, if that makes sense.
Kenny, did you? Prisoners. Sorry, Ben, did you say that you were putting the Harlequin and burning him?
I thought you would put him in the.
No, I want him.
Okay. Okay. No, then I thought you would put him in the cart.
No, I just want to drag him over and.
Then just specifically Breloxa. Then we're basically burning from her shield out, literally symbolically, the wall that is the bit that burns her.
And you said you took her armor, which I'm assuming will include her boom boom balls as well. We're not going in the fire.
Correct. Yeah. No, we're not that stupid.
Yeah. Stripped of her armor. Stripped
no one
of
lets
any
balls
status.
go to waste.
Status is a great word because in my head was dignity, and that is not the thing that I wanted to say.
No, we do not want to strip her of that. No,
No.
we
I
are
was
we
like,
are we are awful,
Wow.
but we are not
no, we are
monsters.
not
Wow.
that bad.
Ooh.
I
Right?
mean, I'll be honest, I doubt there's any dignity left. The
No, there's
armor's
no
like
dignity.
attached to her because it was welded onto her because you used heat metal on it.
It
Oh
doesn't matter.
yeah.
There
It
is a
doesn't
little bit
matter.
of a peel. No, there's not. There's not.
Nobody else needed to see that.
There's
Wow,
not that.
I
You
think
can
of
see
that.
underneath a heavily singed and burnt, basically linen tunic, a bit of padding in order to better
Yeah.
stop rubbing of the armor. It's what people wore underneath it. That is extremely burned, but not to the point where it's burned away. She has her dignity, but her status is
Her
stripped from
status is
her.
yes, it's what I wanted to say. I just couldn't think of the word. Oh, good, cool. And then when we have a little bit of rest, then I want to thoroughly search the Harlequin. But yeah, Doran.
When you
I mentioned how Light was looking around. I assume he doesn't see younger Nori because we just established they're not there. As Diana's ordering everyone and telling people to go where, can Halite make a quick? He's not good with numbers, but can they make a quick number assessment? Like we had this many before. How many have fallen? A rough.
So as he's doing that, literally Zeke would be asking the leaders to count the dead. It's literally the exact. We're literally on the same wavelength, bud.
And collect and.
Yeah.
It's going to take some time to know for sure. It's made more difficult because the forces from Minoris and your forces are now intermingling, and you don't know their exact numbers. But you can see the bodies of dwarves and gnomes and other races on the ground here. There was the majority of the dead were at the barricades. In the sort of initial volleys of impact explosives being thrown in, the steel wall just throwing their bombs in there, wiping out people who didn't have a lot of hit points, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The battle around you, it almost looks even, because they had you had the numbers, but they had the training. I can't give you an exact number, is the answer, and you wouldn't be able to.
Halite wouldn't know an exact number either way.
Yeah,
Can't
reasonable losses. High. It's not a Pyrrhic victory by any means, but reasonable losses. You have not come out of this anywhere near unscathed.
Then, if anyone looks over Halite, there's just tears just streaming down his face. Not smiling, just almost a grimace. He's just crying and looking over the battlefield. Not whimpering. He's just tears are just rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once you hop down off the higher level as well, you notice from that speech, Dewey's kind of he's just got up. He's still a bit unblinking, but he's also he's not really thinking of it. But you notice that his bats are going to all the corpses that of the ones he shot, and they're basically plucking out the arrows and just flying them back to him, and he's not really looking. He's just putting his hand out, takes it, puts it back in the quiver, and he's kind of again just looking at a lot of dead people and carnage and taking it in, but he looks a little bit more composed after the speech and the cheers and stuff.
I'm going to go looking for tax. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I was just going to go looking for taxes.
Taxes is sat back down by the tent.
Yeah.
Then Zeke is just going to, after telling the leaders to start organising and arranging the dead and everything else, just going to sit down next to you.
You alright?
You, yeah. Heard a loud yelp before I went unconscious. You okay?
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing got me and I died for a second, came back. Don't know why I came back.
I'm glad you're back.
Well, so am I.
You never make these conversations easy, do you?
Do we suffering? Highlight is suffering.
I know. But I don't know what to say to them right now.
I don't think any of us do. I met one of my guardians and they punched me back.
What is it with our ancestors quite literally physically or emotionally beating us back into life?
Yeah. I thought they were different.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Do you need any medical attention?
Probably.
But then with that, I'm going to start going to your broken hand or whatever and start helping you bind it.
I mean, sure, but Diana healed it. Word.
Could you just shut up and let me do something nice for you for a change? It's either that or I go over there and I have to try and help him, and I just point to Halite, who is sobbing with a dead
Not
dwarf.
sobbing.
So it's still
Just crying.
same difference. I don't know how to help him with that yet. You're the only one who knows what I went through the other day. I cannot help him right now.
You know. It's like I said, I don't think
Just
we can't say the right words because we can't. What's the words? We can't. How we feel is different.
I wasn't ready for seeing another young person destroyed by war.
Yeah. I've never been part of a war.
I'm sorry you have to be part of it.
It's fine.
And that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah. Sucks that they are reacting and I am not.
No, it's not the thing that we do. If you do need to talk, ear is open, okay?
For you.
And then I'm gonna stand myself up and basically make myself do the thing that Zeke is trying to avoid doing and walking over to Halite.
If you do that, I'm just going to give you a little tap on the shoulder as you get up, as like encouragement. But I am not getting up because I'm very tired.
Yep. Oh, I'm on 1 hit point. Don't you worry.
As that is going on, I wanna, before looting the body and essentially, yeah, can I go up to Dewey? Is it obvious that he's struggling, or? Cool.
If you see him, he's kind of very like
Shell shocked.
straight faced, not
Shell shock.
Yeah, not noticing that he's not really commanding the bats to do stuff. They're just doing it and coming over to him, and he just puts his hand out, like grabs a thing, and
Yeah, that's too many bats. Yeah, I'll head over. and like he is shorter than me, so I'll grab his face and like
Small.
tilt it upwards and like look at him.
Hey.
Hey, how you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Okay,
This is answer. Yeah.
good. That's fine.
That was a lot.
It was.
You did really good.
Thank you.
Did
I didn't die.
You shouted. Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
That is good. And you didn't die. And that's good.
You guys always keep me safe, so.
Have you looked around? Like, 3 or 4 of us, I mean, pretty much everybody other than you is pretty fucked up. I think you're the one who is looking after us. You are the sole reason why we're alive. You know that, right?
No,
No.
we're a band.
Yeah.
Bands, you know, you can't sing a song without a singer. You can't get a rhythm without the drummer.
Yeah,
you
but the
know?
drummer and the singer are about to die. So you stop that, so.
Yeah, well, my job was always to find the best location. I'm really sorry, this location sucks.
You know what? This is the perfect location. And you know what, Dewey? We won.
We did.
Okay? We
We
won
did.
and we're alive. The band is alive.
They blew the tunnel, didn't they?
They did. They did.
I
Phase
don't know
1
whether...
complete.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Still holding on to the face.
Yeah, he's kind of like nodding and like, but not really moving very much.
Also, what you're doing with the bats is really fucked up.
What?
And one of them like gets closer and she's like, ah!
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
No,
right,
but good. That's very.
And he's like, okay, guys, take 5, thank you. He just all kind of like up to the top of the cavern.
That's freaky. But it's cool.
Yes, birds and bats are my friends.
They are. I think everyone's your friend, Dewey.
Yeah.
And if they aren't, they just haven't met you yet.
It's just, it does a little laugh, but one of those kind of when you're sad, so you're kind of like little burst of like tears, like. Just like
Aww.
Yeah. Okay, what do we do now?
Sit down and rest.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
You gotta heal. I mean, I look him over and go, physically.
Got a nasty graze on my knee. No, you
got a bit of blood. No, wait, that's mine. Okay. Oh man. Okay. No, yeah. I mean, you gotta heal physically, and mentally. Tapping his head. Okay.
Yeah, not looking forward to trying to sleep tonight. Let's say that. But yeah, find things for me to do, please, because I should probably not do things. Yeah.
I feel that.
I mean, yeah, like gentle. I don't really want to do anything strenuous for a little bit, but
how about there are people in that corner who need healing and patching up. There are people over there who need to fix their shit. And there are people over there that probably need a little sing-song.
That's something we can do.
That's up to you what you want to do.
Help people get patched up.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very good at
Okay.
playing, but
Not yet.
getting a song together is probably really good. I think that'd be a good
I'll
idea.
do that after I do the thing that I'm gonna do.
I'll get Highlight to do it. He's a fighter, but this love made him really sad. So get him playing some music or something, so he's not thinking about. Just kind of his head moves a little bit towards one of the nearest dead bodies, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, you need to
Let's get everyone together and have a sit down. Maybe that's a good idea. Like together.
Okay, well, I think looking around, I think at this point Zeke probably is gonna go find a highlight. I think we need to do some stuff before we regroup, and then we'll do that. Okay.
Okay.
You keep busy now, and then we'll heal this, and I'll do the tap on the forehead. I'll heal that. Okay.
Yes, Songwitch.
Kind of like, no, I like it. Damn right.
Dewey, can I ask for a medicine roll if you're going to go and help?
No, not
Turn
proficient.
the casualties and go into
but that is.
You're pretty good at it, I'd imagine. Not enough to break people's
15.
fingers, I guess.
Yeah, 15. 15, so I'm not going to hurt anyone, at least.
reversing some of these numbers and adding people who have now made it thanks to your intervention.
Ooh, shit, son. Okay.
Yeah. Well done, Dewey.
So for me,
Cool. Can I also say, like, I will, like, is there, like, one of those little ball bearings around? Have they shrunk yet?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll pick one
There's
up
like
and I'll...
about 100 of them.
Yeah.
Scatter formation.
But, yeah, I will pick one up and I'll
That's a
say,
good point, actually.
Dewey, I want you to remember that light will shine even at the most darkest of times, and then cast light on the little ball bearing, and then put it in his hand.
It's covered in blocks of blood.
Nope. It's very bright.
Thanks.
Don't look straight into it. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll do the Milo thing. Well, my boy's not here, okay?
We'll get him back, don't worry.
Yeah, sure.
I'll give him a big hug.
I'm gonna scruff his hair and then I'm gonna go and do the thing.
I'm gonna find Highlight.
It's hard to miss.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Zeke, yeah.
Oh, hey, bud. What's up? You alright?
Your poker face isn't as good as you like to think it is.
No. wipes a tear. It's fine. It's just a lot of unavoidable
No.
death.
No, it's not fine.
Right?
None of this is fine. The second that we accept that this is what it is, that's when we've truly lost.
Good. I thought I was going crazy.
No. Unfortunately, we don't have... Someone has to be the demon for them. Someone has to be the person that can push them to the place they didn't know they could go. You can't win a war thinking that the person next to you or the person in front of you could have been your neighbor.
So hard. For me, anyway, I think.
I know.
I don't know. It's a weird connection I have. I feel so close to everyone, even if they've never met me before.
That's why you're a warrior.
What do you mean?
And that's why I'm a soldier. I'm a piece that's trained to be a cog. You, because it's what's right.
You cut out there for a second, but I didn't hear you. There's blood in your ears.
You do it because it's right. You've chosen this to be your home.
Yeah, that's true.
Any sane person would have left by now. I'm glad to have the summit with me. I'm just gonna nudge him in the calf.
Ow.
I know.
Ow. That's a cool name.
It's a really cool name.
You'd think the Empire would give you a shit name. You know, give us a shit name, but it's pretty cool.
I think in their head they did. Which is
Yeah.
kind of funny in and of itself.
Do you know where Younger Nori is? I kind of assumed they would be in the battlefield, but now I'm thinking they're where the tunnel exploded.
Maybe. It wouldn't surprise me if Nori sent one of the people that they trust. And it's the kind of thing I would have done to make sure that at least one of us survived.
Makes sense. Damn. It's gonna suck when they get back. What's the plan with all the bodies?
I don't know.
What's the plan with all the prisoners?
There's only really two options there. There is a third, but that would make us just like them.
Good. Good, you're not considering it.
I think you misunderstand.
Oh.
We had the three choices that we have is letting them go, is killing them, or is turning them into the exact thing that we rebelled against. out of those three, knowing that the only direction that they can go is down. Killing them as a kindness.
Halleck just kind of looks away from you when you say that.
You don't have to do it. Like I said, people need a demon. If that's the role that I need to fill, then that's the role that I'll fill. Nobody else's conscience needs to be bloodied with this.
It's wrong, man. It's just wrong.
It is, but those people chose to uphold the system that
Did
made
they?
all
They surrendered. Some of them?
when they lost.
Yeah.
They
Other than that, they
didn't.
were just following orders, maybe. We don't know them. That's the problem.
Doesn't matter. Taxes is a human. She could have followed orders.
Yeah.
She didn't.
And Taxes almost got herself killed. Constantly.
Yeah.
If I was any less of a person, I would follow the big guy too. Because it's safer. What we do isn't safe. They thought they were on the right side.
And there's your problem. They thought they were on the right side.
Not necessarily the good one.
Doesn't matter. They chose their safety over ours. As horrible as it is, they chose their side. And I'm going to give them more mercy than the Emperor would have given us by making it quick.
Why can't we let them go?
Where are they going to go?
We can blindfold them all and take them to Siege's mine.
And
And
then
walk them
what?
a day away and let them go.
You want to march them through that death trap
I'm sure
by
Split can turn it
by,
off.
by the hundreds,
I'm
thinking
sure
that they won't.
Split probably could turn it off.
No. They have two routes out of here. One's through the death trap and one is through the shadow roads.
Which is more of a death trap.
Yeah.
But we can... Even if we can. It'll take some time. We could probably do it.
Are you
Why
telling
is
me
it so
that,
easy for you to pick death?
why is it so easy for you to forgive?
I don't know.
I love you, Halite, but I've lived here
You have.
my entire adult life. You haven't felt the horrors that me and Diana and Dewey and all of these people have day in and day out for decades.
I know.
Unfortunately, I ran out of sympathy a very long time ago. And if they want us to be portrayed as monsters, that's fine, I'll be the monster. I'm not asking you to change who you are. Nor would I want you to.
Could send a good message.
You and Dewey and Taxes are the next generation after us. You're the reason that we're doing this. Also, Diana, she's, what, 20 in elven years?
Yeah, she's super young.
Yeah. But she remembers what it's like. She remembers what it felt like to lose everything. And the majority of people in here are old enough to remember what it felt like to lose everything. Their homes, their families, war and famine, betrayed by their leaders, betrayed by the people who said they would protect them. Some of these dwarves, I'm just going to actually starting to raise his voice for the first time in this conversation. Some of these dwarves came from one of the cities where they actually just surrendered instead of putting up a fight. The people in charge opened the gates and let the Empire in. And what do they get for their gentle peace? They were forced into a mine for days to starve and to dig because it's what we do. Because we're dwarves and we're supposed to like it. Yeah, some of the humans may be more cruel than the others. Some of them may have chosen that, yeah, they know that's not the best thing. We've met a couple. There's one of them right over there. But all of those, they made their choice. They knew what they were signing up for. They're soldiers. And I'll let them die like soldiers. Because otherwise all I'm doing them is making them food. For whatever goes out. I'm not going to let them have armor when they go down into the Shadow Roads. I'm not going to let them have armor if we were to walk them through Siege's Mine. Hundreds of people in the middle of the forest who have never known how to actually hunt and protect themselves. That's a slow death. The kind of death that they would have given us. Starving them. And then if you get to Tebby, what do you think she's going to do? She'll torture every last one of them as a deserter. For not having balls to go down fighting.
Maybe. But that's them doing that, not us.
Yeah, well, personally, I'm done trying to be better than them. We did that last time and we lost. I have a few things left to do while I'm still on this coil. I'm just going to rub the ring of the particularly angry elf that I was talking with when I was walking down here and try and see if I can get him to just pay attention to what I'm saying.
You remember that when unsatisfied, these rings just hum.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, you think it appears to be no different because it is humming, but after a small amount of time, you realize it is not humming a flat note, but a mixture, a tune that is both haunting yet jaunty.
I have more than one life to repay them for.
You think I don't? Like, I get it. You've been in here longer than I have. You've lost more than I have. I understand that. The best road isn't the one easiest travel.
You think it's easy for me to say that I'm gonna kill people by the hundreds?
No, of course not. But there is another option.
If you can come up with a genuine good one, then by all means. But after we're done getting every piece of information out of these guys, I'm going to put them to the sword before that group of angry rebels tears them apart with their bare hands. They remember their faces. They remember every strike, every word, every kick down into the dirt. Trust me, any option is a bad option. At least I'll do it without malice.
Yeah.
But by all means, prove me wrong. I would love nothing more than to not become... What do they call me? The soldier. I'll be the soldier with more blood on his hands than any soldier before him.
I gave you an option, Zeke.
Then convince the others. Because you're not convincing me.
Yeah. They don't listen to me anyway.
I'm just going to turn around with that and just go, I have listened to everything you have ever said.
I know.
I have taken into consideration everything you have ever said. I would never discredit you. I would never do something that I didn't think was important. Is why I'm telling you what I'm doing, not going behind your back and doing it. I understand.
Is that why you and Diana left?
I left for what I thought was going to be a day. I thought I was going to be able to get there quickly, pick up the pieces of what was an absolute powder keg of people who were scrambling because I didn't care whether I lived or died. Because it was better that I went and got them back than you have to all to deal with my drunken, useless body. I went and it happened to be that Diana was there. We had the same idea. It wasn't a merry jaunt. We didn't go off because we wanted to make you feel like you were betrayed. We literally did it because we know what this rebellion takes. And unfortunately, my feelings do not come into that fact. I have one thing that I can do for this rebellion, and that is fight for it. After that, I am going to be a war criminal, and they should put me to the sword the exact same way that I'm going to put these guys to the sword. I am not going to be a hero for this rebellion. And I know you understand that. That's what your job is. You're the light, that you're the person that proves that people can be better. So stay that way. And let me do the dirty work.
Listen, man, I'm sorry. It's just...
Hal, I love you. You're my brother. Take some time to think about what you say next. I'm just going to walk over to wherever the nearest leader is and start continuing to basically barely hold himself up and try and organize things.
Okay. I would like just to take a moment, because obviously that was quite some intense RP there. Everybody feeling okay? Just checking in.
Aye.
All okay?
All role play, not
All
actual
okay,
feelings.
All good. Hugs. Good.
Love
I'm
you,
gonna
love you, Doran.
Love you more, you fucking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a war criminal. What? Okay.
I am the war criminal.
So let's put some. Well, let's not call it levity. The closest we get to on this show. Who's going to search Bloxer and the Witch Hunter Hanflack? Harlequin. Who's searching them?
I would like Tax's help with the Harlequin. And I guess if we're doing Broxer as well, we're doing Broxer as well. But
Cool. Can you make me investigation checks? Either one of you with help action, or Garrick is very able to help when things like both make the investigation checks. You both have advantage of a help action. You both might pick up on different things depending on your role.
cool. Should I roll an actual
25.
dice? I want an actual dice. Am I doing it at advantage? Did you say?
Yes, you both are.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Jesus Christ. 13.
13. And what did Taxes get?
25.
25. So
Yeah, I rolled a
25.
5 and an 8.
things that immediately, it's less that you screw up, more than there are things. You can see the books hosted to Witch Hunter side, and their names are on there in common. You see the Book of Beasts, which seems to become some kind of just bestiary regarding the monstrosities and beasts that live on the surface in the known Colovian Empire. Things that one would encounter out on if they were trying to sort of bounty hunt. Similar to how you guys fought wyverns, it'd be very useful for that kind of person. And also, essentially, what is the Bible of the Osnic clergy. There's a little bit of hate reading going on, and then some interest in, this is like, you can see like the different topologies, the different areas of the empire as they are. You find that. Other things you can see as well, obviously the armor, the silver sword. It's not quite a kukri, but it is like this sort of bent in the middle, clearly meant to get a deep cut quite quickly at speed. And obviously, what you do realize is that this is silvered, and the crossbow bolts, and there will be about 12 left. Silvered crossbow bolts, and the hand crossbow appears to be in good tact as well. The leather armor is going to need some repairing because that took a heavy, heavy blow to the chest, but that could be repaired. What you find on the Loxa is multiple, obviously armor, hammer, shield is already there, multiple pieces of jewelry and platinum pieces that altogether come to a rough value of 1,400 gold pieces. She was a wealthy woman. Taxes, on your higher roll, you find a couple of other things on these individuals. You find on Hanslak, I believe they had referred to them as that, so you do know the real name of the person. You see that there are a couple of scroll cases. You kind of know what they are because you had found one similar like it in the possession of a Hierophant. It does appear to be in her script, so probably some more powerful magic in here. Or certainly some kind of divine magic that is kept in here. You have a couple of flasks of water, not bottles, not glass. They are flasks, almost like leather-bound flasks. Sniffing it, it smells like water. You gather on your roll that this is holy water. You have 2 flasks of holy water. And in a pocket, you see sort of on the inside breast pocket, close to being destroyed by the blow. You see, the best way to describe it is on a 25, you can understand that this is confiscated goods. that's clearly, maybe they got it on the way here, or maybe they just had it for some other reason. But you see a variety of what you immediately recognize as nice smelling incenses that you know could be used for magic. The other thing that you find on Relucta, two things that were very small, easy to miss. Before she was burned on the inside of her armor, there is a small figurine. It's almost a small box. As you open it, you see a spinning clockwork dancer that just slowly begins to move through poses as they go, as a little ding 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 plays as they spin. And the last thing you find on their possession, very hard to miss because it is very squished. You find in a satchel pocket that is very burned and very squished, but mostly still intact, is some chocolate.
Oh.
Kind of chocolate.
Oh no, your heat metal melted it.
It is very melted.
Oopsie. It'll harden.
It'll harden. It will harden.
So after my terrible rolling with for the Harlequin, and I want to be like I'm looking for something specific. I suppose with Brox as well, but I don't think I'll find anything on there. But like specifically looking for something on the Harlequin, and I will search and I will search and I will search until like it's pretty obvious to taxes that there's nothing else here, and I'm like practically like stripping him naked. I want to find what I'm looking for.
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder.
Fuck it!
What? Okay, Jill. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything that might indicate that they know something about where the wizards are kept. Anything at all. Cause he knew, I can't remember her name. And then they know something. Everybody knows something. Everyone knows somebody who knows something. And he has to have something on him. And continue rummaging.
These are books that are informative, written by someone else. You do not find any kind of journal on his possession.
I don't believe he will be stupid enough to have that on himself when he knows that it was going to be a battle like this.
Fuck it.
Because if he died, well, we did die, and we had him, that would be easy information, but they don't make it easy.
He's a cocky shit. He wouldn't have known. He would assume he wouldn't have died. Whatever. This. Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm gonna pull up the inset and just hand them over to you.
You recognize what's done. You know what you can do.
Milo.
He's a cocky shit. Might as well bring back Milo
Yeah.
with his stuff.
Oh. Tia.
Give your shoulder a squeeze.
The first time, I think I was like talking to Doran about this before, but the first time you've probably ever seen her cry. Yeah.
Because like, Tax has certainly seen you cry. Like a daily thing.
No tears.
Only sad.
And I hide that.
Sure you do.
At this point, do we know if speak with dead is a thing?
Make a Arcana check.
I get to roll online.
Knowledge about magical spells.
Can I also do an Arcana on the scrolls that we were given to see if I can work out?
Yeah, Arcana or Religion.
Ah, I got a +7 and I got a 13.
It's pretty good, especially for
25
low-level
again.
spells.
25, brilliant.
You're a well-trained wizard. And you're a divination wizard.
For
You
goodness
would know the
sake.
spell exists. You would know there's a way to do this. You know that some wizards are able to do this. It also falls into the bard category of spells as well. Which I don't know if wizards do know how to do this.
No,
As a
only
bard.
clerics, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
Bards and
bards.
clerics. Bards and clerics.
That you can do it as a wizard. It's a necromancer.
You, on a 13, you would know well enough that they need to be able to speak, but they do not need the rest of their body that is not required to speak. They just need their mouth.
Yeah. Cool. I will discuss it with Taxes as well, if she knows.
I will say as well, on a 13, there's a bit of muddy water in your mind as to whether they are compelled to tell you answers or whether they can choose to lie and still even beyond death.
So I will say, I'll be like, Taxes, there's a spell, right, that you can talk to the dead after they die, but they've got to have a mouth and stuff. Do they need the, I don't know.
No, they just need the mouth. So, yeah.
I want to kind of look around.
People are busy, rushing around, moving prisoners, tending to wounded.
Cool.
In the tent, if you want.
Yeah.
And here's a nice curved blade.
Yeah, I gotta take that. It depends how messy and loud it is.
I guess make a strengthful dex.
Can I try and help? I'm gonna help. I'll just hold.
Because if not, we could either move him to the tent, or I could do like
Yeah.
a major image around us.
Yeah, this isn't creating a precise cut to deal lethal damage. This is hacking through spine. So this is a strength check. You can have advantage from help.
What if we do illusion and move into the tent? Let's try and keep ourselves hidden from doing this.
Yeah, if we could move it. Well, yeah, if we move into the tent, we could just sort of hack away, I guess. But yeah, should we? Yeah, we'll move into the tent,
Just
and then
away
we'll
from
do
Dewey and highlight.
Yeah, definitely away from Dewey. Because
Okay.
this is fucked up.
Yeah.
I suppose I mean, I'll just go at it until it comes off, you know? Just perseverance is...
Sure. Still make me the strength check. You are going to get it. It's just...
There's a 15 and his strength is 0, so...
15 is good. Yeah. It takes a couple of swings just to get through the harder bits. We won't go into details. No need to. But yes, you have the head of the Harlequin, the head of Hanselak.
Can I maybe try and frostbite it? Slightly?
You're trying to preserve it.
I don't know.
And you try? Yes, absolutely you can.
Just slightly. And then, kind of like, look at Taxes and be like, here's the head.
I will take out the bag of holding it and use. It will go in there.
Put one frosty head in.
Oh,
Only the bottom bit, where
Can
not
it
the
be called
whole. I don't want to.
Can you please?
Doesn't matter.
Right.
I don't
He's
wanna...
entitled to the head of the Harlequin. Like, but I don't want to look into your
Head of
inventory
Harlequin.
like in like a month when we forget that we've done this and just see frosty head.
Dome of Cold.
Can't control what I put in my inventory.
Oh, damn it!
The name of the episode is Frosty Head.
No. Oh, no, I got it.
I still like Dome of Cold. Anyway.
Oh, okay. I imagine that
This
we're
was
like...
the levity bit. This was the chocolate in my last back bit.
I'd like to think that like Garrick didn't come with us. I don't know. Well, maybe he did. I don't know. But like, I like to think that we're like covered in like spots of blood now, and we're like, yeah.
Yeah. There's mostly burns before, and now there is definitely blood.
I also have an arrow in my leg that I need to get out of there. So.
Garrick is like holding one arm at the side, but you can see he's turning very purple.
Ah, shit!
We should. Oh, do yourself.
No!
So original. I break my
Alright.
hand first, and now you break your hand. Like,
I know, he's always copying you.
it's
God. Do something for yourself for a change, babe. And then just like...
Well, maybe I should take my original dagger back, and he puts like the leather hilt of a dagger in his mouth as he just sits for bone as you heal.
I will heal. A third level
Sass
thing. I don't
machines.
know how much that is. Do you want to know how much that is, or are we?
No, it's fine. Just some magical healing to set the bone in place.
And wrap that. And
yeah, it's wrapped.
And then take the crossbow bolt out of my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just gonna turn as she does that. As like supposed to push it through, not rip it out.
Shut up.
At some point, numbers are told to you. Redbeards entered this fight with roughly 1,300. They left with about 724. Not quite half. People on the Clanborough or Norrie's side entered with about 800. They lost 312 and have about 488 remaining. So there are 1,202 remaining combatants. Numbers might be a bit squiffy. They've been trying to do it as accurately as possible, but that is what they are saying. There are 81 prisoners. Of your own generals, Greig was on the front line. Greig is not with us anymore. Grog is also down. Derek is down. However, Dewey managed to save the life of Grog after the battle with their medicine rolling. So Grog is somehow still alive.
Guys, we did it. We got everyone's numbers written down. We know exactly how many dwarves are in the cave. Bring back Blocker from the dead with the skull we have. We got it. We did the job. She asked us to do.
Come on, yeah.
Even after war, Taxes is still a good administrator.
See, this is really bad that I'm going to shove this in my sister's face next time I see her.
And on that note, shall we take a quick break if people are ready, and we will come back. Yeah. Do that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just do a thing. Sorry.
That's fine.
Sorry.
I will say,
Oh, fuck.
for a dramatic moment as we go to a break, you see maybe 20 or so dwarves coming out of the central cavern, the one that was just blown, and at their head with an eye patch affixed, you see Nora the Younger scanning around and catches the eye of all of you. So we'll go to break. Bye.
Barbarian, but all we want is to be equalitarian. We will rock. The time has come. We will stand together, stronger than we've ever done.
Welcome back. We were with the party in this post-battle conversation, deep conversations, looting of the big baddies, taking numbers of survivors, those who have perished, and those who have taken prisoner. As you see Nori the Younger, this dwarven woman with this scarred, eye-patched eye, approaches. It looks like there's maybe 18 or so dwarves with her, including herself, sorry. Clearly the sapper team that managed to quickly make their way through these side tunnels that sort of end halfway up the main channel there. So they must have blocked off just beyond halfway to the outside. You realise more time might have passed down here since the battle than you thought. Time is flowing very quickly after this battle. Triaging seems to be done. People who can be saved have been. And for people who just need time.
If I have nothing else to do, I will sing some stuff. And if it applies, then the bardic song of what's it called?
Yeah, Song of Rest. Yeah,
Song of Rest.
definitely.
Song of Rest is one.
Yeah.
If you use the Themata Stone, can you give Song of Rest to
Everybody?
the entire army?
Yeah. In a
Yeah.
sense. People, like most troops, essentially only have one hit dice to roll, but that significantly helps. I think they get an extra d6 or something on top of that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are healing and recovering very quickly. A lot of people haven't taken the time to rest because they're just constantly rushing people back and forth, getting numbers. But a lot of this army, the ones that are just common people now, soldiers, are just taking time to rest, and that really does help. Yeah, good. You guys are able to take a short rest in this time as well, if you so choose.
Yay.
But as I said, about this point, you notice that Elder Nori the Younger, or Younger Nori, is or has approached through and has seen you. You have burned Veloxa, I believe, at this point, or the bodies of Veloxa and Hanflek, although you do have some of their hair and their possessions. And given the fact that you are all alive still, they are smiling at the victory they perceive here. Is it done? We did it!
Yeah, we did. Can I give them a hug?
Yeah, you're going for a big joyful hug. Yes, we did it! You have to really go in life with them. They are a short dwarf.
Yeah. But I will. Yeah, carry on.
They're clearly looking around. Where's
Halite will kneel down in front of them.
I'm
and
so
place
sorry.
place the cape's body over on the floor. We didn't make it in time.
Pull back the cape, knowing what they're going to see, and just no. He was he was on the back lines. He was going to be the back commanding from the back. No.
He's true. He saw Reluctantsheep. I'm guessing he went forward to protect others.
Really remote.
It's not me this time.
That's being clipped.
Before I agreed to go and do this, made me a damn promise that he was going to not do anything stupid. Do you know what he fucking said? He said, "There's no fucking rebellion if you're dead." He said, your words. All the way back in Oregon.
Yeah.
Of that. She just puts a hand on his cooling head. How many have we lost? How many do we?
If you're ready to do that, we'll do that. But you do need some time.
I need to do this. This is what I need.
Well, in that case, then we'll take her through round the thing to see exactly what's happening.
Okay. She learns some numbers for his form that there. When you get to the prisoners, when we blew the tunnel, we were hoping the battle was going to end soon because we had people scout ahead. Itebi was marching her way down, and she wasn't just with her own troops. I think they knew we were going to potentially blow the tunnel because they were marching our own people alongside them.
Oh, mother.
We blew it well before they could have reached it. But we couldn't have crushed the army. We would have been crushing our own.
Yeah.
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
Because now they are out there with our people, and we are in here with theirs.
Yeah.
I know how I want that to end, but there's no way to get them from.
Dewey just kind of appears. He wasn't really in the like facing, but is just kind of there, and he's like, no. There'd be no point in reacting by killing them. They're gonna need to clear that, and they've got much less of a workforce now. They'll work them hard, but they won't kill them.
Zeke is just gonna just look at the back of Dewey's head and just sag his shoulders.
I mean, they might kill them, Dewey. But what is the difference between that and what they have been doing for years? So what's the difference? They've been killing them slowly in here.
Difference is those guys that they walk down that tunnel. They'll know that in here we either beat them or we died fighting them. So
do you think that Itebi really is that level-headed?
I feel like she'll do anything she can to get to us. So I feel like she's probably making them take rock by rock, get through there to get to us, because I think she'd probably go against the Emperor's orders to get to us by this point.
Even with all the doors she has there, she's not getting through that storm for weeks. And we don't plan on keeping you here for weeks, do we? No.
I am so fed up of not seeing the sun.
Okay.
So are they.
This way out that you had through the east, is it? Where does it go?
It comes out between Hollin's Rest and Burrowfirth, on the slight opposite side of the mountain.
Okay, that's good.
There's another mine that we're pretty sure is not hostile. The
Do you
hostile
have
ones
friends
met
there?
us here.
Friends is
Do we?
a loose term.
We don't, do we?
Splitlick sphere, Vex.
No, split. Yeah, of course they went back.
Darla, yeah.
Yeah, we do then. We do. It's safe. I think we were just starting to get food and stuff. But that's gonna be your biggest issue if you go there. Is food,
I mean, down here too. I mean,
growing
there's
things.
so many mouths to feed. There's no sun to grow anything. There's no livestock.
I'd like to think that Dewey is just staring open-eyed at one of the remaining Redbeards that was on our side. That's just kind of like, oh, that's better.
Oh God.
They have not been allowed to do that. Although you can see some of them
Eyeing up the
certainly are
guards,
looking.
like.
We got enough here for weeks.
I eat a human, it's not cannibalism, right? Different species.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't even think it. Right, no, come on, carry on. Like, let's.
Nori grabs one of the
Right.
humans by the scruff. Their armor has been removed for the most part, and just pulls them down to her height. She said, "You have food down here, presumably for your shifts. You're going to show us where it is." And she just tosses him to the ground. He's like very much like bound, cannot do anything about it. With
Right.
Dolver's grace and Dolver's leave, that will be enough to get us through and out here. At the very least, we can send the people forward. We know these minecarts. I don't know how far they'll take us, but we have plenty here now, and we have launching points. The last that we spoke in Ovinin, the plan was still to attack Ben Lycia, take that as our hold.
Yeah.
So if we have all of us who can march from here, we don't even necessarily have to hold the mine. We can come back and reclaim our new home. There doesn't have to be anything waiting on the other side of that stone fall for them to find. So we can ration and we can march. That's what we can do.
Yeah.
I want to know what you're going to do.
We aren't an army yet.
No.
We can't take that city unless
No.
we're an army. How much do you know about your people? I know they were down there with you. I know they were loyal and they wanted to fight with us, but who do you know? Who do you think is self-sufficient? Who are the ones that would survive regardless of whether they're with us or not?
I have some trusted captains who I know could lead, if that's what you're asking. But I would stick with my people if I can.
Yeah, you
I
should
think
all stick together.
Does anyone think that we should get some spies inside the city?
Benalicia.
Yes.
I mean, if we can get some contacts in, we kind of already have spies there. And I use my last rage slot. And
Yeah.
the lightning just starts flowing. Is it my last rage slot? Yes, it is.
If we can get them to rise up at the same time as when we march on the city,
We could do that.
we drastically increase our chances of being able to take it.
Sam, I think I probably know a few people as criminal contacts.
Yeah.
You're a criminal?
No.
Taxes also definitely knows some people who
Who
are
said
very much
that?
criminal contacts.
Oh my god, wow, us? No, we're squeaky clean.
Mm-hmm. Show you are.
Yeah.
You also know at this point, it's been a while since Masquerade. You know somebody, or do we know somebody who is very much on the up and up in Benlicia at this point?
Uh-oh.
On their family's sake.
Yep.
Dewey, do you know? Oh, I guess Diana, Texas. Zeke, do you guys know of any way to get into Benlicia? Is it like a underwater canal that can go past the wall?
There'll be ways to get into the sewers. I mean, that's
That's
where
how you
we
guys escaped.
played
That's how we got
our best
out.
gigs.
Yeah. But I'm assuming they'll be looking at
Might
that
have to
entrance.
dust
Are there any other ways to...
Hey, why don't we dust the cobwebs off the Rapid Rider?
It's probably fully charged by now.
You'd hope so.
It'll be enough to get us in.
I just hope the battery hasn't stalled. It's been like in a cold, damp place for so long.
There'll be some animals living in it.
It's fine.
It's not all our room.
We've just adopted some bullets with it. It's fine.
And the crab using the entire
After
thing.
some
to shell
monster
tiny
killed
little-
its parents.
Tasty.
Okay, it sounds like that's fine. We know we're going back to Benalicia. Are you coming with us now and we're all going together, or have you got something you still need to do? My question.
We
So
have
Diana is.
we have somewhere we need to be.
Okay.
I am staying with you.
Do you have magic to get you where you need to go? Or are you coming out with us? Or are you going to talk to Ricardo's? Because I don't see any other way out of here than those three.
I think we're gonna go and talk to Ricardo's.
Okay.
And head out that way.
This is Deep Road, right?
Shadow Roads.
Shadow Road, sorry.
You see she involuntarily just starts like scratching at her eye, the missing eye, as she mentions it.
Yeah. It's not the most ideal route, but
No.
it'll get us out. Hopefully the right side of the mountain. I'm not totally sure, but we don't want to go.
Drango knows those paths well enough. They'll probably be able to tell you where they can get you out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to rally my people, let them know I'm alive. I'm going to begin collecting as much food as we have here, so I know how much we have to ration. If at any point you're able to let your friends know that we're coming, and I guess we're just gonna travel. Is there anything I need to know going through the way between here and there? Any dangers?
Yeah, there's a
giant
thing
fire-breathing
that you need to do. Yeah.
You explain how the mirror
Yeah.
works.
You need a bunch of mirrors and stuff. Reflective things.
Okay.
Other than that, don't if anybody hears anything in their heads past this point, don't listen to anything that says and just keep going. And that's
The
that.
less, I'm literally just gonna look around. The less that you know, the better.
Yeah.
What if it's your voice?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a voice, it's more of a guy.
Like
Okay.
a feeling, but in your head.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I feel I'll ignore it, and I'll tell people to ignore it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just watch out.
But
for
also
them.
tell them that they're not crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're not. It's actually happening. It's just, don't listen to Also, take this. I go in my backpack and just kind of take off the backpack.
You're going
hand
with
it
them.
to- Oh yeah.
So take this as you grab yourself by the scruff of the neck. You know?
Well, anyway, I open the backpack and you see it's chocked full, like to the brim, of like wine bottles, cheeses, dried meats, and bread. If you guys remember, before we left,
Mhm.
the
Why are
house,
you giving
how I
it
did a
up?
stealth check and disappeared.
Yep.
Only Dewey noticed. This is what he did. He stuffed his backpack in anything he could carry with food and wine and meats.
Can we take the wine now? No. Okay.
Nori looks at the 1200.
I didn't think it would be used as like a ration thing. I thought it would be more of a friends getting back together celebrity thing. But then we went to the Redbeards instead of going to you.
She puts a hand on your waist as far as she can reach. Allies of the Rapid Riders. Every little bit will help us. Thank you.
No worries.
Cute.
Okay. You can launch yourself. If we control the central cavern, then you can launch yourself all the way up to Ricardo's. He's and she pulls out the map again. So you're gonna go to the advanced camp. There'll still be troops at the advanced camp. No, they'll hold them all back here for your advance. That's what I would do. So if you go to the advanced camp and then take the western launching point, the total travel time will be 2 hours from here to there. It would be 4 days if you're on foot. But it should take you directly to the Cardis.
I should probably still come with you guys at this point. Because it's a giant, scary monster.
I think that's probably for the best.
But if you guys start to leave, I'll stay here.
If it's all the same with you, I'm not tangling with that thing again.
Any advice?
Don't get eaten.
It's good advice.
Cool.
See if anything. You say it, and I'm gonna.
Yeah.
See if there's
Can
anything else
can I take the book, the bestiary book that we have?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, can you take a look in this to see if it looks like anything in this book?
Ooh, baby. They're gonna make a roll with advantage because they have a book. Power books.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge.
They flick through pages, obviously go straight to beasts known for shadow roads kind of thing. On that roll, I think maybe, and they point to a huge beast that almost like centipede-like, with long, rather than like almost like double jointed appendages. The face is very blurred, as though the artist does not know what it's supposed to look like and is going off of description. But still, nobody's really seen this thing's face well enough to document. You see it referred to as a skittering horror.
Shivering horror.
Wow, that looks utterly horrendous. Thank you so much. I'll read up on that later.
You see, there's not loads of information
Yeah.
beyond insect-like crawler. Now.
Is it fast?
You can see returns to dark, so you can see sunlight sensitivity. It's probably not going to help you.
Yeah.
That'll be the other thing. Look, I can give you that.
Cool. Alright. Cool.
I'll give it one for you. And I tap. He taps his. The cravens are in.
Okay.
I'll give it one for you.
I have a couple of things. Would now be a good time to send Yatebi some kind of message?
Yes. yes.
That was more rhetorical. What would you like to say? That's not rhetorical.
The one-word message, like, said together as fast as possible. Illusa says what?
This is what?
You suck.
It's like 25 words. I could still hear you. Like, oh, fuck. How do you hung up on this thing?
Saying suck.
Suck. How many?
25
Yeah,
words.
25 words.
You suck.
Suck. Did I mention that you suck? Suck. Okay, done.
Highlight doesn't miss you.
No. But his sword does. Axe.
How
What do
I
you
won't
have?
miss you next time.
Yeah. So does she want to say anything? Does anyone want to say anything?
I want to say many things.
Yeah.
Maybe say we have prisoners.
Yeah.
Hey, tell her that it's not just us that this will happen with. Like, word of this will get out. People will know that the Emperor doesn't have to put his boot on all of us.
Would
You
there
know?
somehow be a possible way to transport, once the monster is dealt with, would there be a way to transport all these prisoners through the Shadow Roads?
That thing is one of many.
Yeah. But if there's a chance we can trade some of them for dwarves outside, shouldn't we take it?
Yeah. That might be a good idea.
What was the name of the Harlequin again?
Anslack.
Anslack.
Hans, probably, for short. Anyway, just Hans.
And she knows. She knows Hans, right?
She might well do.
Alright.
I mean, it's the right hand of the second most powerful person in that country. Maybe send a message to, I can't remember her name.
He
The
danced his
priest?
last dance.
I opened.
At
Yeah,
100%.
Hierophant. Tell her that we broke her toy.
Oh!
And also stop spying on us.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about trying to trade prisoners? I look to Texas. And Diana.
It would be difficult to pull off.
Would.
But
I don't think so.
again, Tebby wants us dead more than anything.
Yeah.
Don't show any remorse. Because they will use it. If you get anywhere near them, they will take that opportunity and kill everybody at the same time, including their own.
If that's what it takes.
Those people that we have on the outside, we have to trust that they are tough, that they know that this is a war, and that hopefully we'll be back for them. But you risking everybody here for everybody out there. There'll just be another war, another battle.
would we be risking everyone in here?
Well, how are you going to get them? There'll be another battle. They're not. If there's a way through, if there's a tiny chance of a way through, they'll take it and they'll kill everybody.
We keep the prisoners. Like we. Yeah, I know what you mean. That would be good if they had honor, Halite, but they don't. Atebi is single-minded to destroy us. We've burned her, we've escaped from her, we've humiliated her. She would think nothing more of letting her own men die if it meant she could get revenge.
Especially now. She gave a time there over the winter, and originally we were gonna lay hidden away, and then she would probably said that we were dead because we made no noise, but now we've made a noise.
Absolutely. So
About
I
34 days into that winter, by the way.
yeah. I'm TikTok it, Debbie, TikTok.
That's going in the thing.
Yeah, how I know you, buddy. I know you don't want any more unnecessary deaths. So, if this were another leader that you'd be dealing with, then maybe they'd go for it. But Diana's right. I think she'd gladly kill her own people as for a better chance getting to you and us. By the time you do that, we might not even be together. You know?
Why don't we lie? Why can't we say that this guy, the Harlequin, is still alive and we have them as prisoner? We can
They'll
then
know.
lure them into the trap.
They'll know. If they know where we were, they'll know they're not.
That's a good point.
Alive.
They're probably watching us right now.
Yeah, probably. I hope it's a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around as if like, yeah, hey. That's how that works. I have a.
Yeah.
Karen. Nope.
Yeah, no, I was gonna
Go.
see. So keep them. You know, they will, they will be useful. There may be a situation somewhere where you can trade prisoner for prisoner, but it might be better. Like once we've got things settled here, keep them alive, maybe. And actually, it's Dewey. He wouldn't say maybe. He would say keep them alive. Say keep them alive. But maybe you then can find somewhere out of town if you go to Siege's Mine or something like that. Maybe you can find somewhere nearby and trade soldiers of the mighty brave soldiers of the Empire to some township that isn't expecting them to turn up for indents that are in that town.
That's more maybes that I'm willing to give.
Look. With these guys, and she points at the prisoners, and looks at Nori. You have to decide what happens to them at the right time. Not gonna lie, when I say I'm angry enough to kill them all, but that's not the way. But if they prove to be an issue in any way and are a drain on resources, then it's us before them. But that needs to be your choice. I assume they're going to Siege's Mine, right? With them.
Nori
Yeah.
looks at you. I agree that we could kill them. We wouldn't be wrong. I also agree that we are not them. I'm not going to cut a wedge in their ear. I'm not going to put them to work. But every to go to one of the Keto at this point who's now like standing up and like, you know what? I think it's time that they learned what it means to be hungry in these mines.
Exactly. They don't have to have a good time.
So they will be coming with us. They'll be well guarded.
Good.
Hallie just kind of falls to his knees. Thank you.
And
Little
Zeke
hand
is
on the
walking
shoulder.
away.
Fine.
Put a hand on Halite's shoulder. Because it's probably the only time he'll ever be at the right level to do that.
Before he does, sorry. Just gonna walk up to Nori and just speak to her in Dwarvish. He has a soft heart. If it needs to be done, it needs to be done. Lead our people into the light. I'm just gonna hold my arm out.
She will take you or like full on hand grasp of that. In Dwarvish, she will reply, I've had enough death for one day. We will see what tomorrow brings. We will see how they fare under the sunlight.
I'm just gonna walk and find somewhere that presumably we're gonna make camp for the evening.
Yeah, you guys are able to. This area is well guarded. Whether you wish to travel tonight, rest here, fully up to you.
Now if anybody would like to gather round and hear this, probably not very useful message I'm gonna send. I don't think I have enough words for, any useful things like that we have their men or anything. That's not what this is about. You ready?
Let's go.
Seems you were too late. This will only keep happening until we win. The witch hunter failed. The taskmaster failed. It's getting warmer. Tick tock. Tick tock.
Fuck! That's so good.
Here may reply to this
That's
message
the-
if
A
you
map
wish.
stone drop.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah. Here we go though. It means that I and only I get to hear the fucking bitch speak.
Well, not only you, our lovely audience.
Yes.
So tempted
I
to,
love
to turn
how
my
our
volume down.
DM was just instantly like fucking right. Started writing the response.
I want you all to like.
So
here. No,
I genuinely will.
Ooh,
Genuinely, what?
not listen.
I will get, if Sam is willing to put a hand gesture up to let us know when to put the headphones back on, I am quite happy to leave that to the audience and to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ah!
Yeah, come on, let's do that. Let's all take
Oh.
until
No,
the message.
Let's wait until Sam's ready then.
Yes, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, take your time, take your time.
No pressure, Sam. No pressure.
Just poker face as well. Oh.
Spaghettios.
We need to clip that though. That was fire.
That was great. That was great.
Yeah, there's nothing actual of worth in there, but you know, it's great.
No.
Doesn't
it's
need to
more
be.
Oh no,
worth.
it wasn't
was so
worth,
much
it
more
was. It was
Mind game.
plain
TikTok
as
was
victory, but
plenty.
it wasn't. It
TikTok
wasn't
was
just.
plenty.
Wasn't just smug. It was just. I'd be so angry. Like, oh.
I know. I want the first word, Sam, to be fuck.
No, it's your Tebby. It's gonna be creepy and
Yeah, I
calm
know.
and bleh.
No, I don't know. This one's not as
Inside they're
calm
gonna be.
as the
Inside
others.
they're gonna be swearing.
This is the first time we hear Tabby's voice since the first episode.
That's genuinely thing. I've gone back. I think it's like not like full overseas pronunciation, but I believe it was like posh British kind of accent.
Correct. Imperial
Yeah.
British.
Anybody watching as an update, Tebby is essentially our nemesis. The first sort of real session our band was playing. The Empire found out about it, and Yatebi was leading the soldiers that came down to flush out the rebels and crush them. And they did bad things. They took a load of our friends, but we defeated them, and Zeke set her on fire, and she's been chasing us in the background. She's been
Very
chasing us
angry.
ever since.
And since that day, she became, is it vengeance? A paladin of vengeance? And her
Vengeance.
oath runs out at the end of winter. Which is what that message was about.
Yeah.
Talk.
Tick
TikTok.
tock.
Okay.
Oh god, here we go.
Hold up, give us a
Hold on,
thumbs
hold
up.
on.
Give it. So Sam, we're gonna take our headphones off. Give us a thumbs up when you're ready
I'm
for us
fine.
to come back.
I'm gonna definitely.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a thumbs up when I'm starting, and then a double thumbs up when I've finished.
Okay.
Okay, take them off.
Okay.
Lol.
Late this time, witch. Enjoy rotting in the dark. You'll have to come up for air sometime, and when rats crawl out, they are crushed.
What's Diana's expression like?
This.
That was unsettlingly quick.
It was not 25 words, I don't think, Sam, was it?
I counted it.
Ah, okay. It seemed quick.
He's angry.
Well, she's angry.
25 on the dot.
I will write that down when I look back at it. Ah, yeah.
Actually, what's the time on the VOD?
You know to skip it when you come around.
Yeah, I do watch back these sessions sometimes to write down notes.
It is 3 hours.
Yeah, basically on the dot, yeah.
So much she wanted to say, but that's what she would say.
Good.
Right.
All right.
What's she saying?
Anything else people wish to do this session?
Yeah, I think I just want to have a quick chat with everybody else as well. I will gather them. I know Zeke doesn't necessarily want to. I'm not walking over to get him. I'll message him. Zeke.
You come to me for a change.
Nope. Group meeting, and then I will just go for it. If he's not there, he's not there.
Then I'm not there.
Whether it's at the point we have a group meeting or not, at some point I would like to sneak to have a word with younger Nori.
Okay.
Without others seeing.
Group meeting's happening. Younger Nori is currently going and coordinating, especially around her father's body about what to do about that. That's what
Yeah,
she's
but
focusing
if there's group meeting, I'm in.
Zeke, are you in or are you not? I'm not fucking around. Have a tantrum if you want, but I'm here. And we're here, and we're talking.
Oh. God, I respect you too much to be able to actually hit you sometimes.
You do that, the wizard will die because of the 7 hit points. I haven't rolled them yet.
He's just gonna stand up and just stand there.
But he's not coming.
No, he's coming over to you. I'm just gonna stand.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Zeke. So, I know that, or I assume that the next part of this journey is to go to the winding paths. But I don't want that to be something that distracts you guys from the rebellion, you know.
We could find Diana. It's your mum.
I'm aware of that. But that is a personal thing. And if it's
Okay.
better to go on to
Well,
Benalicia, then it's better to do that.
Okay.
But she was one of the most, like, she was an important figure there, yeah?
Yeah.
You're an important figure now. If
Yeah.
we can get her, we not only reveal what they do to wizards, like the truth of it, but we bring back a figurehead from the past.
That's not what we're doing. We don't know where she is. We don't know if she's alive. I mean, I guess she's alive. I spoke to her. But
Yeah,
we
she's
don't know where
alive.
she is. Like, that's not...
And Zeke's, I think Zeke has said as well, if we can do this, I mean, I know it's a ridiculous thing, but hello, have you been with us the last few days? We've done some very ridiculous things. I'll look at Taxes and Zeke and be like, they died twice, essentially. I don't
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
like.
I mean, I've only died once, but okay. Thank you very much for reminding
I mean,
me.
I don't. It's been a long week, all right.
Yeah.
I'm up to 3.
But
I'm
Wow.
2. We got 3, 2, 1.
Hey.
if
Nice.
she isn't alive, Diana, then at least you'll know. But if we can get to this place, we like I think it was Zeke that said we get a magical support for our army.
But that's just like, we might not know. We don't know that we'll get any information from this place. And it takes weeks to get down there and back. It's gonna be a waste of time. It might be a waste of time.
We started this together.
How light's going?
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm not.
Reluctantly.
You're
But
the
at least
general. Shouldn't you be with your army?
I told you at the start, the day that I stop drinking, that I will be your right hand, whether I want to be, whether you drive me insane, whether we argue. I am with you.
Okay. Well, in that case, is it best that we as a group go back to Holling's Rest in Benalicia?
No. You are a learning wizard. Why would we not go to what is possibly the last magical repository on the bottom half of this continent to try and get you stronger and possibly find out what you can truly do? Find any information on more wizards and potentially save your mother.
Hal, I just points at Zeke.
There must be so much knowledge in there. They burn everything else, or they keep it in the most fortified buildings in the Empire that we can't get into. Yet.
You think Taxis is gonna give up a chance to read all of that forbidden knowledge?
Oh,
And they're
yeah.
not that fortified, I'm just saying.
This is literally books that don't exist anywhere else. That's the ultimate forbidden knowledge. You think she's gonna give that chance up?
Alright, well, if you guys want to do that, then do it for the rebellion, not for any other reason.
We are the rebellion. Because there's no rebellion if we're dead.
That's true.
I'll
keep the seat. I'll keep the seat warm for you while you guys are gone.
Yeah. When
I'm just gonna.
Zeke says that, I'll look directly at Halite and be like, "Yeah, that's right."
Yeah.
Wait, what?
When Zeke said there's no rebellion when you're dead, like Dewey just looks directly at you. It's like, right.
How it looks at himself. Not dead.
He's telling you not to die, dummy.
Stay that way.
Right.
Stay
I should
that
tell you
way.
guys that you guys are going to this horrible place filled with monsters. Sounds
Oh.
like fun.
My fun is a word for it.
Isn't that what Lelek said? He says filled with monsters.
What the?
Everywhere is full
Half?
of monsters.
I don't know.
The Empire.
Yeah, he said that.
At least
Garrett
they're.
will pipe up and say,
As long as they're not
"When I-
humans.
When I spied on it for Harling, it was at a distance, but yeah, I didn't get far in. I had to turn around because there's just ruins. And buildings still standing, but ruins of buildings. And there are things that you could see moving around. I couldn't get any closer. But I did still have that teleportation circle sigil for somewhere nearby. But I don't even know if it'll work. Because why aren't people teleporting in there anyway?
That's important information anyway.
How light pokes the bruise on Garrick's arm, where his arm was broken.
Fuck.
Like, ow.
Sorry.
So
It's very purple.
Diana,
Be worse tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm not going to speak on their behalf. I'm going to speak on my behalf. You drive me insane.
That's one for me as well.
You.
Oh, wow. Okay. Anybody else? Or, I mean, anybody in the army?
No, you're,
Ah!
it's okay. You're cool.
Aw, thanks, man.
Texas, do you want to get on this?
Keep quiet.
Well, I guess, Dewey, you're my best friend now, okay?
I look around.
Oh,
Where did Texas
fucking
go?
Give
You
it a
drive
couple
me-
of days. It's fine.
Quite literally up the wall.
You could do that.
You've insulted me more than anyone that I've ever not hit
Oh,
afterwards.
that's fair.
That's fair.
There is not a chance that I'm letting you go through this alone.
I wouldn't be alone, so it's fine.
Shush.
Okay.
And he's just gonna actually smile at you for a change, like. Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional little family now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've all saved my life more than once. We've all tried to do it for each other more than once. If I don't have all of you, I don't have anything else.
You have a whole army now, General.
Remember when Zeke didn't think we were friends, like when we were fighting the wyverns? It's weird, right?
Yeah.
I like your smiles.
gonna pick up the smallest pebble I can and just flick it generally in his direction. I don't even care whether it hits. Just
Ow, my
make me
stab
remember.
wounds.
Oh, that's what you get for making me remember embarrassing things.
You fell like 60 feet that day. God.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah. Are you okay for me to come with you? I'm not gonna demand. I'm gonna ask.
Yeah. If you want to come, then that's... I'd like to have you. I'd like to have all of you.
That's
How
where
like?
I am.
Yeah. Sorry. I want to come real bad. I do.
Sam, you terrible, filthy, dirty little minx. You absolute child, Sam.
Ruined my moment. God, Sam.
Get out.
Get out of this. I won't repeat it, but I want to do that. But I think I need to stay here, you know, fix some armor, train some guys, you know, help out.
Alright. Okay. I
There's
mean...
a big monster down here too. I can also just like, you know, suplex it.
That would be useful. Thank you. I mean, I think... I'm gonna speak real. I'm not gonna use my passive deception of 21 or whatever it is. I might. Like, when I found out that my mother was alive, I wasn't ready to, well, I wasn't ready to think about it, and I wasn't ready to pursue it. But I'm still not ready, but I'm ready to go and see if there's an option, and I think an army of magic casters would be
The whole reason this started.
a certain win. To be honest, I mean, depends what shape they're in, and I'm not sure I've thought about that either.
The entire reason this entire thing started was from because of some magic casters.
Yeah. And even if we get nothing else but some information about at least the history of what actually happened, if we get nothing else, then it'll still be worth going. So, hopefully information, fact-finding mission. Okay. Yes.
Have you got any spell slots left?
Let's see. I just did ascending. There. Yes. One level 5 and one level 1. What do you want?
Why don't you try and figure out where Dawn and Dusk are? They're the last people that visit the tower and are still standing. Maybe they know where all the good stuff is.
Probably about time that we try to find them.
Yeah, they've been MIA for like since the bird bomb.
What's that?
Like they, what?
Sam wrote a thing.
But yeah, they were the last people at the towers when it was still standing.
I understand. Do we try and find? Do we want to cast. Do we want to send a message to dawn or dusk? Sam, do we want to do that, or do we want to do
Dawn.
that next week? Wink.
Dawn is the old one who's actually a wizard. Dusk is the one I fought.
True.
blindfolded.
I assume that if I use this, my very last spell slot, to send a message to, which one was the older one? Dusk.
The older one is Dawn.
Dawn.
Dawn. And he is dead. Then I'll lose the spell slot and it won't work.
Yeah.
Let's rest. Let's rest for the night.
Well, I can do that now, and then I'll replenish them tomorrow. So I could try calling the other one.
What's the plan for tomorrow? Are we gonna go to the Shadow Roads?
Yeah,
See
I think
what's up
so.
with that? Right, okay.
Can we make a
Push
detailed
on.
one after some sleep?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Can we make a detailed plan after some sleep?
Yes.
Two of us very nearly died, and two of you got very close to it.
And two of us broke our arms and hands today. Not
Garrick,
me.
Garrick, what is up with you copying taxes?
Yeah, like seriously.
What
man.
is up with that?
I'm just gonna smile at him.
He's cool enough in himself, confident enough in himself. He's like, I don't have to respond to this. So it's like when you get bullied, it's like, if I say anything, it's like whinging. So I'm just gonna nod along to what everybody says.
Good job with the retort there, Braggart. I'm just gonna push him as gently as I can.
Ow!
God. Taxes is just a trendsetter.
She is, exactly. And now everyone's a rogue. Anyway, do you want me to send a message to Dawn?
I mean, it's up to you if you guys think it will be useful. But I just think they were the last people there, and they got out alive.
What
Maybe
if what if they're compromised? What if
That's a good question. We still have a mole problem. I still don't think Siege was the mole. He's just a.
Oh.
If there even is a mole problem. Bless you.
I just thought, I'm gonna cough. I better mute myself, but I was already muted.
Wow.
Sorry.
Highlight just pats you on your back. It's fine. It's all dust down here. Explosions.
Okay, I will try. I think the old wizard, is gonna be dead.
You have message as opposed to sending.
I have message that I can do here, but I can do sending.
300 feet.
Right, okay, I forgot the distance limiter on it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try Dusk.
I'd
They're really
I'd
good at
rather
fighting,
try the
so
old
they're probably
one.
not dead.
Rather try Dawn. Okay. Okay. Are you okay?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. What happened in Harling's Rest? Where are you? Is Dusk with you?
You got 10 more words.
That's it.
Highlight misses you.
No. Does he?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I like Dusk.
You only like him because you got to fight him.
Yeah, and also they're they, I think.
He, they.
Right.
What was the other question? Are you okay? Where are you? Okay, yeah.
Are you okay? What happened in Harling's Rest? Where are you? Is Dusk with you? 4 questions in total.
Yeah. You can reply. Obviously, he's a fucking wizard. He knows this. Shut up.
Motherfucker, he wrote the spell.
He's so
Old
old.
enough.
Each old.
I'm rolling. Am I rolling? Nothing happens? What's happening? Nothing happens?
Wait.
Hmm?
You wait. Wait for a response in your mind that you're used to hearing, and it doesn't come.
Do you ever get the feeling that it like didn't connect? No one
I get
answered.
that service.
Do you get the red message but no response, or do you get no red message?
You feel like you are trying to use a spell intended to contact somebody living, and it is not working because the person is not living.
Damn. So they're either not living or another plane of existence.
Okay, no, that's
both.
probably not.
How it doesn't know
I don't
that.
think. Yeah, guys, I don't think he's alive.
Shit. You don't have another one to check Dusk, do you?
No.
Not
They're
until
like the-
tomorrow.
Damn.
The likelihood is that
no.
dawn is gone, but so is dusk.
Dusk is young and fit and strong. There's a chance that 1, he stayed alive, or 2, they kept him alive.
But more importantly, they're smart.
So, we'll try tomorrow. Or right now. Have a kip.
I mean, if you want, we can try after we fight the giant monster. So if you do have any spell slots left, then you can use them. But
True.
before the fight,
That's
maybe.
smart. That's smart. I wish I was that smart.
I mean, -1 in intelligence.
I know. I know.
Nothing to shake a stick at.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nah, this monster seems pretty cool.
It looks disgusting.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't have a
But usually
face.
The real disgusting ones usually are pretty strong.
It has many legs. Don't like that. Nope.
Or are they hands?
No. No. No.
Camera just starts fading away. No.
Pan out.
Before we go to sleep, could I do something unless anyone else wants to do anything in particular?
I want to do something in private with Garrick, but otherwise, go for it. Pretty sure
there's
there's
not
nowhere
gonna
to
be-
go.
there's not gonna
There's
be- I was gonna
literally
say,
a fucking
No,
cave.
we're private.
It doesn't have to necessarily be private.
Yeah.
Phil asked specifically to have a conversation with young Inari as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd basically just want to find a point where, like, it might even be when people have settled down for the night or something like that, that I would just scoot off just to speak to them, because we kind of said part of what he's gonna say. But...
Okay. They spend most of their time, like, after the initial, like, tour of what's happened here, what needs to be done. They spend a lot of their time with the owlbear cloak that is containing their father. People come to them to report, ask for how to organize people. They talk about how Zeke had them organized, and you see a lot of nodding in agreement and to sort of refill ranks of legionnaires, create new legions or new centuries kind of thing, so that they can continue as they are. Assigns all, splits the prisoners, so it's not all 81 trying to be guarded at once. Assigns like individuals to the centuries that she trusts, but she doesn't really move from her central position. It means people know where to find her. It's not a bad move, but clearly in some kind of vigil over her father. You assumed father. You never really quite understood, like, got the full
Father figure.
Family.
father figure.
Yeah, definitely family.
Family. Both Norries. What are the odds when they're not related?
Yeah. Found or family. Yeah, I'll just sort of like wait, like as someone's talking to them, and wait for a point where there's a little bit of space, and then just kind of approach again, just just appear. Hey, have you got a sec?
Yeah.
Are you okay? How are you doing?
The second worst day, although somehow the best. It's the best day since they put the shackles on my hands and the notch in my ear.
That's weird. I was kind of thinking if you asked me that back, I'd probably say a similar kind of thing. Yeah, we we just kind of touched on it earlier on. I'm very aware that there's now far more of us than there are of them, and I was hoping you would at least hang around to listen to me. Jeez.
Just straight up left.
Just not Nori just went to sleep.
So
Disgusting.
rude.
I see frozen screens. I see people stop talking, and the immediate reaction is, God fucking damn it. Sorry, Phil.
It's okay.
What did you get? What did you get up to? What did
Literally, you just started talking to
them. Yeah, Dewey's just like, look, I'm very aware that now there's far more of us than there are of them, and there's gonna be a lot of anger and a lot of need for revenge for all the things they've taken from us. But I really hope, like, we're fighting for change, so we need to be different. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying treat them with kindness, but please, once we've gone through those horrible tunnels or whatever we're going next, keep them alive, because there's like Diana's always saying, there's no revolution, there's no rebellion if you're dead. In a weird way, it kind of goes for people like these soldiers in there. There will be some horrible, hateful people in there that want to crush us underfoot, but there'll be kids who don't know any better. There'll be people that are only doing it because it's a living that they could do, and they're made to do worse and worse things, seeing that we're fighting for a different future. Keep an eye on our people. There's so much anger. We're so angry. Keep the worst of them away from those prisoners. Show them the world we want to be in. You know what I mean?
She listens to everything you say with nodding appreciation, very clearly listening. You asked me to show them kindness. I can't show them kindness. I can show them mercy.
Yeah,
I can be merciful.
That's a better word for it. Like, we gotta be different, if otherwise, when we take control, when we get the freedoms we want, to make sure that we don't just flip to the other side and decide we need to we need to decide rather than being the shoes on the other foot to be we're a pair of shoes because you need a pair of shoes to walk forwards. How about that for a weird metaphor?
You see the corner of her mouth just goes into a little chuckle. Dewey, I could never promise you that war won't change me. If it hasn't already. But it will not make me one of them. Because who they are, that's who they were at peace. I am going to take back what was taken from us, and then I'm going to rest.
Yeah.
They'll live. As long as they don't try and kill us again, they'll live. We have started taking back what we need to. And she sort of gestures to like the big arsenal of weapons and armor that have been claimed off the enemy. And we will put it to good use.
Thanks.
When we have used it, we'll put it up on the wall. Not to be forgotten, but a tool that has fulfilled its use.
Thanks. I'll go for like a big adult handshake.
She very big fan of the club.
Yeah, and then just go just hug.
That takes it by shock. Yeah, she claps hands on your back. Take a step back. You could see she is very red blushed at that.
Oh yeah, no, Dewey did that because like as like the impact of the hug, there's like a little sob, like just
Okay.
just a little one,
Just a little one.
And then he's like,
Yeah. This went from like two warriors like clasping and talking about the future, and now there's just a like really deep moment of emotion. She like cheeks are red, and you can see tears beginning to well in her eyes as well, a little bit. Just the shock of sudden, just genuine human connection of like one person connecting to another, rather than just discussing the philosophy and morality of war.
Yeah, cool, and Dewey will kind of just be like, thanks, and
She lets you walk away.
head off.
Yeah, she remains vigil over her ancestor.
If they have like a mini funeral at any point, then I like to do something. It could be next week, but that's fine.
I think that'll be next week. It'll be in the
Yeah,
morning.
that's fine.
She's going to stay vigil, and then there will be many dwarves buried. So
Yeah.
there'll be like cairns on top rather than digging up.
When Dewey comes back, just before he sits for bedroll for the night, I'm just going to ask, Dewey,
Hey.
do you have a needle and thread in that kit you got off Diana?
Like a disguise kit, wasn't it?
Not
Yes, that
really, I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Can you check the description? I wouldn't have thought so.
I wouldn't imagine so, no. Maybe some tape. No.
Hot glue staples.
Yeah.
Cosmetics, hair dye, and small prop.
No, it's probably more in a there's like
I know, but I was looking
Yeah.
through it at what everyone had, and I was hoping that you might.
I would say it's possible you could find it here, but in that
Being like
specific
a
kit.
leather worker's kit or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean soldiers might have a
Armor patching kind of thing.
a
Might be
patch
somewhere
kit.
around here, but you'd have to
Might
really
be
go
able to.
looking for it.
No.
Ally
it's
has
really-
needles.
It's fine. Hal,
Yeah.
could I have 2 of the largest back pieces from the shirts that you have already ripped.
Smart.
Sure.
Already ripped.
Disclaimer.
Sure. Yeah. What do you need him for?
We'll see tomorrow.
Did Hal hear that you wanted a needle? Or...
Yeah, he would have said it just with people around.
I have a needle, if you want one.
Yeah. Can I take another piece of fabric as well that I can use for sewing?
Sure. He gives you the fabric you need, and he goes to his tattoo kit that Split made from a while back that you can use for tattoo people. I assume there are needles in that, Sam.
There are. It's difficult to drag thread behind those kind of needles, but it could work.
It's makeshift, but...
It's makeshift, it's fine.
Yeah.
And with that, I will message Sam what I'm looking to do before going to bed with everyone else.
Is he making a shirt for himself? I say to Dewey quietly as he walks away with needles and shirt pieces.
Maybe.
Making a white flag to go and wave over here as we surrender. We're all done now.
It's at that moment I wish I had Fireball.
Well, as the party come to rest on the field of victory, plans for the future and dreams contemplate. We will pick this up next time. Guys, what an intense...
It will be next time.
Ooh,
Emotions and
definitely be a
dragons.
next time.
Almost as if it's what we do.
Next time will be episode
Emotions and
49, and then it will be episode 50.
Oh
It's coming.
my God.
It's coming.
The big 5-0 and then 2 more, and we literally have
A year's,
worth.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, God.
Wild.
We have a lot of people watching. Jesus.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm looking at people to raid.
The
The
brain thought come out of the mouth thought.
it did, didn't it? It did. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's fine.
I was
That was
very tempted to end that, but yes, our homebrew races and homebrew classes in our homebrew world.
Exactly. Yeah.
Again, we're gonna, if everyone's okay with me talking with that for a moment while you look for that, Brie.
I find a thing, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. You wanna say something? I don't even want to say something.
If it's okay.
Yeah. Did you want to?
Yes, if that's
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
Again, much the same as I imagine the other two or everyone else in this stream is going to say again. Please support third-party creators. This hobby means the world to us. It's given a lot of us support in times that we needed it, and we wouldn't be the same people without it. While I appreciate the anger, please don't direct it at individuals within Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro. Support third party, support an open D&D, and be good to one another. That's all I want to say.
Yeah. I will echo that with saying, if you do want to support third-party creators, then Drive-Thru RPG are a great place. Is a great place to go. They are thousands and thousands and thousands of amazing resources on there. They are good people as a company, as a website, and even though they have some kind of agreement with Wizards of the Coast, literally everything on there is third party. So I feel for them as well. Every single thing on there
Yeah.
is going to be illegal in 2 days. So, yes, I hope this. I mean, this isn't going to be the last one. What the hell are we going to do? We're streaming a goddamn rebellion. We're going to keep streaming a rebellion.
Didn't you
Yeah.
mention something about petition?
There is a petition. It's a little bit up on the chat, but if you just post that again, that would be great.
Again, it's the open letter. Essentially, there you can sign, and there is a
Thousands.
gigantic number of people that have signed it. One that would be ludicrous for a large company to avoid.
Cannot ignore that.
I believe at the moment it is currently over 15,000 people.
It was yesterday. So what is this? More than that?
Currently
54.
54,710.
54,000 people.
So many that it's taken a while for people's names to go up on it, because ours took a while to go up on it. So
Yeah,
like,
we've all signed.
it's been spread even wider, so it's probably taken even longer. So that is going to go up even more.
Yeah.
So remember, that's over 54.
Oh.
That's over 50,000. Each person on there likes this game and loves this game and plays this game, and thousands of those make stuff for this game, and they're being told no.
If you do want to support Fumble folks in this these uncertain times, head to our Linktree, our Discord, our Patreon, which will also be illegal in 2 days. Our our GameFound.
Yeah, we were trying to get
trying
a
to do a book.
they're trying to do a book, and they're trying to stop us.
They're not gonna stop us
Become
doing
a
that.
witch in
No.
5th edition, with a ritual spell book, expanding stuff for spellcasters.
Yay!
Which Bree is very happy about.
But yeah, on that note, also we have a sale on the website and on Etsy for the January. Yeah, good. And with that, we are going to go from this very heavy session to raiding the ducks.
Yay!
Because in these hard times,
You just need some
look at
ducks.
Some duckos.
Yeah.
Some duckos.
You just need some
This guy.
ducks. Oh, that's very
No.
cute.
Very
But yes.
stressful.
But yes.
Never bring you to the front, buddy. Come up
Oh,
here.
there
Come
he
up here.
is,
There we
big
go.
old ducko.
There we go.
But yeah, with that, we're gonna see you in a couple of days. Yeah, we'll see you on Monday and next Wednesday.
Yeah, Monday, level 15,
Level 15,
Chasing
Chasing
Shadows
Shadows.
campaign.
And then back for Rabbit Riders next week. And yeah, fun times. Watch this space. Yeah.
Who knows what tomorrow may
Who
bring?
knows what tomorrow is gonna
But
look
for now-
like?
Ducks.
Exactly. Bye, everybody.
Can you copyright ducks?